and we've definitely got some fun bets going on now that the MLB is back. I think all three of us did end up going with some MLB bets this week. Let me pull it up here, kind of get the score going here. So I do still have the lead at the moment. Both Marshall and I's bet from the last episode will be going on tomorrow, so it's still unresolved. So we're both still sitting at our same scores. He's at $3.10. I'm at $51.59. Zach did unfortunately lose his MLS parlay this week, which drops him to $12.60 for second place. But we've all got some solid bets going this week. Zach and I both took some odds boosts, and Marshall has another interesting bet. So Marshall, why don't you go ahead and kick us off here with your bet for this week?
All right, so as we all know, opening day is tomorrow. The Rockies are playing the Rangers on Friday, and I took them to win. I can't remember the exact odds. I'm not
plus
looking
123.
Plus
right
120.
Plus 123.
Plus 120.
123.
123. Sorry, but plus 123 to win. I just gotta go, for my home team here, like whether or not I totally believe it, but I do kind of believe it. Like the Rockies always do start out pretty hot.
That is true.
Whether or not that's like an April type of hot is a little bit different than starting up like very late July type of hot. So we'll kind of see what happens, but I would be kind of ashamed of myself if I didn't bet on the Rockies, put $5 on them to win this week, just because I'm pretty excited for them to be coming back here.
Definitely. All right, Zach, tell us a little bit about your bet.
All right, like Billy said, I also I did the odds boost this week. I did it in the MLB, just the Dodgers to beat whoever they're playing opening day tomorrow, and over 7.5 runs. So it got boosted from whatever to plus 160. I got screwed on my odds or my parlay last week. Stupid Vancouver couldn't score a goal, of course, but
amateurs.
They were very amateur. It was ridiculous to watch. Yeah, so that's what I'm going with this week. I think that's gonna be my first win in 3.
Yeah, I'm on a bit of a cold streak here too, so hopefully just an MLB player hits a home run tomorrow. So
yeah, I will shit my pants if that doesn't happen.
Yeah, dude, boosted from minus 10,000 to even odds, like.
Yeah, that one's gonna be good for us.
Did we want to talk about our strategies a little bit, or I guess Billy still has his bet?
Well, I haven't given my bet. Yeah. So I picked another odds boost. I went for both the Yankees and the Dodgers to win their opening games. So the Yankees play the Nationals, the Dodgers play the Giants. Both of them are favorites, not super heavy favorites, but I definitely like them both to win. I think they're kind of expected to win, so I like the odds boost on it at plus 150. So things are looking good. I'm hoping I can keep my kind of streak alive. I'm currently on a 3-win hot streak, and I'm expecting it to turn into 4 with the home run bet. If this one hits 2, I'll be on a 5-episode streak, which would be real nice. So yeah, I was gonna, like Zach had mentioned, I think today'd be a nice little episode. We have this whole bet segment going on, but we don't get to do a lot of live betting, and I think all three of us have some pretty interesting live betting strategies that we like to do a lot. So I'll start with mine, and I have made a lot of money over the past couple weeks with this one, and I've just been kind of abusing the live betting on soccer. So I don't know exactly how they do this, but I'm sure there's some kind of algorithm on all these, whether it's FanDuel, DraftKings, or BetMGM, and for live betting soccer games, depending on what the score is and what the odds were going into the game, they kind of adjust the odds live. Well, I've found that betting on ties, so if you find a game at maybe the 65th minute that's currently 0-0, you can sometimes find really good odds on those to tie that they just haven't updated very quickly. So I actually found one the other day that ended up at 460 and a 0-0 game to tie. So, make 4.6 times your money back. And I hit on that one, and I've just been doing all kinds of ones like that. You don't usually find odds that good, but you'll find like minus 120, things like that, and you can make some solid money betting on some soccer games to tie.
Yeah, I think soccer games are like fairly predictable, especially in the higher levels, like in the EPL or La Liga, Bundesliga. But it has been kind of fun over the last couple of weeks betting on MLS games, and my main strategy is like I like to bet when the game is already happening. Just do some live betting. Wait until I like watch 10-15 minutes of the game and see who I think has some momentum and even who scores first. That's like my main strategy. It's obviously that strategy can't be really implemented on the podcast because we're not able to watch the games.
Yeah.
And all that, but yeah, like Billy had said, it's been kind of interesting betting on soccer because it is like the main sport going on before any of the other sports. So that's kind of what we got into a little bit, and it has made the MLS a little bit more interesting.
Definitely. Zach, what have you been doing?
I've been recently trying. Okay, so first of all, I'm still pretty new to sports betting, and I'm figuring it out on the fly. So what I've been doing is doing the mostly parlays. I try to get at least one gimme bet in there. So whether that's under 4.5 goals or usually both teams to score hits pretty often, one of those I usually like to take. Those are usually gimmies. And then I'll just do some reading, check on what teams are hot, what teams are cold. Usually take a winner. I don't like to bet on the tie anymore, I've found out. I feel like that's a little sketchy. Or also the double chance. Take the double chance. You can take two results and still get your money. So I've been doing that a lot recently as well. And,
the winner draw kind of guys. Those ones are nice.
Yeah, those are good because you can get your odds up over 100. And yeah, all you need to do is pick like 3 that are pretty solid favorites to happen, whether that is the double chance or both teams to score or under 4.5, and you can get those odds to like plus 150 or whatever. And usually those are what I'm looking for.
Yeah, definitely. It's one of those you get a feel for it, you know. You start watching soccer and you start seeing like, so these are the teams that keep on scoring. And they're playing each other, so you know maybe this is a good one to say, hey, they'll probably both score in this one or things like that. You just kind of get a feel as you go.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely.
Cool. Yeah, and doing those parlays makes it even that more interesting in the games, especially if you do same game parlays.
Oh yeah, those are my favorite. It's more hard to predict the result of multiple games. So if you're gonna keep the parlay, keep it within the same game.
Especially if you're watching it live.
Yeah,
you know?
sure.
You can really get a feel for a game that you're watching.
Mm-hmm.
So it's easier to kind of I can guess a couple of things that might happen in this one. Yeah, definitely. So I love our bet segment. I think it's really cool. You know, we started with $15 total. Each of us had 5. We're up a little over 60 now. We've definitely decreased. We were over 80, so we've dropped a little bit in the last few weeks with some losses. But, you know, we're donating our winnings to charity, so I feel like we're doing a little bit of good with some fun, having some fun while doing it.